Hey everybody, it's breakfast time somewhere, right? And I have to confess that I'm really not a big fan of breakfast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay angry. I find that relaxes me.
It isn't that I don't like breakfast food, it's that I just find the idea of eating something as soon as I wake up to be unappealing. I don't know, I just like to jokingly call it the most obligatory meal of the day. Because you have to have it in order to get going, but if you don't have it, then you're screwed, especially if you're out in the field. If you don't have breakfast, you're really gonna, kind of set yourself up for failure. I've gone through a lot of different breakfast things, ranging from something simple like a bar to something complex like a big hash or something like that. And over the years, I've settled on this simple, easy breakfast that's lightweight and nutritionally dense. It begins with boxed cereal. You can use any cereal that you like. Personally, I usually go for Post Grape Nuts or for Quaker Oatmeal Squares. I'll throw in other cereals and granolas into this mix every now and again just to keep things interesting if it's a long trip, but those are my two go-to. So I'll take a serving of either cereal and put it into a zip-top bag. To that, I'll add 2 tablespoons or 1 serving of powdered whole milk. And that's basically milk and cereal right there, but I feel like we need a little bit more science. You see, there's this thing called a blood sugar spike. What happens is when you eat something, your body breaks down the carbohydrates in it and then converts it into simple sugars that then are released into your bloodstream for your cells to metabolize and use for energy. And if you have something with a lot of carbohydrates in it, it's something that your body can easily process and easily release into your bloodstream and then easily break down and consume. This can cause a blood sugar spike where suddenly there's a ton of availability of sugar in the bloodstream, and then your body releases insulin and then you kind of crash. Recent research has shown that consuming a protein alongside your carbohydrates can help your body regulate that blood sugar spike and make it shorter and wider so you have more availability of complex carbohydrates and sugars throughout the day so you don't crash hard and experience what we call a bonk, where you as a hiker suddenly just hit that wall where you're tired and you're worn out and you're cranky. What I like to do is add 2 things to my cereal to up the caloric content, as well as add some protein to it and some extra dietary fiber. The first thing I'll add is a tablespoon or 1 serving of powdered soy milk. Soy milk is loaded with protein as well as some complex carbohydrates. It's a very good lightweight source of additional protein. The next thing I like to add is a tablespoon of chia seeds. Now, chia seeds are kind of a wonder food because they have a good deal of protein, they also have a good deal of dietary fibers, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, minerals. They really are a fantastic addition to your meal without adding a ton of weight. When we break this down, my grape nuts here as an example, they begin at 200 calories, but then you get 70 calories of whole milk powder, an additional 60 calories of soy milk powder, and an additional 60 calories of chia seeds. It comes out to 390 calories, with a grand total of 20 grams of protein and 12 grams of dietary fiber. Now the Quaker Oat Squares, 1 serving comes out to 400 calories with all of those additions, and 60 grams of carbohydrates, 12 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and a good deal of fiber. 1 portion of the grape nuts with all the fixins comes out to 3.43 ounces and a ratio of 113.7 calories per ounce, while a portion of the Quaker Oat Squares comes out to 3.4 ounces and 117.6 calories per ounce. Both of those are just under that golden rule of 120 calories per ounce for a meal. And all you have to do is add water. If you're strapped for space, like with a bear canister, you can vacuum seal it and it takes almost no space. It weighs nothing. It really is just the easiest, simplest meal. You don't have to waste fuel heating up water. You can just add water to it once you've broken camp and move on. It's really quite simple, and it's cheap and easy and nutritionally balanced. Thank you for taking your time to watch. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you really liked it, go ahead and share. I'd really appreciate that if you found this useful and shared it with your backpacking buddies. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.